We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Take it for 4 yards on the game's first play.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. To throw. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
We won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
Deputy! Hawk 70! Hawk 70! Go!
They'll run it for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 20, here's 2nd and a yard. To throw is Daniels. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
It's going to be 3rd. They need 1.
Let's go now.
Here's Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And it'll be marked out up at the 34-yard line. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, Atlanta.
15. And a Falcon first down.
A gift, and here comes Robinson. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 19 more on that one, and another first down.
Another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
70, Timberwolves. Ready.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. He keeps it himself. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown Falcons. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You had all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Seven 0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. A safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 by 6, 60 by 6. Track at 60, 18 on the run.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That one down the field, but they cannot get it, and it's incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. Oh, a loose football. It's scooped up by the Falcons.
Ready? Pat to 60, pat to 60.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Rolling to the left. And Daniels will slide to a stop. Wise move. There's a young quarterback. That's how you stay around and become a vet. He picked up the 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
On the run to the right. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. That one taken in. Straight London. Touchdown Atlanta. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes Prince with the return. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
Their own 25-yard line.
To run it down, it's your money, y'all. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute there's
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Here we go, check it out.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up 2nd.
great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Throw here down the field. It will fall. Incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. They gained 18 yards on that one. Good for a Buccaneers first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
On 2nd down, they'll run. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
And the defense knew they had to be ready for anything here on 3rd and short. They decided to put the ball in the air, and they might have been better off keeping that ball on the ground because that defense was ready for it, and they were all over it.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Over the middle and take it in. He's got it. And he's going to have the Buccaneers first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with 1st and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. There is a marker down, but I think this score is going to hold up. Extra point attempt still to come. He's got it. And the Bucs are on the board. It's now 14-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? 19, 18, 19 tight, 19, 18, right here.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield by Robinson. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. That's complete to the rookie from Clemson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 13 yards on the catch there. It's good for a Falcon 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. To the right, that's Pitts. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. And think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often. So that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready up. Ready. 60, Cowboy 80, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Ready.
Keep it in the air. Here's Daniels. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. That's a gain of 16 yards, and it sets up 1st and goal.
Okay, ready.
First 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Falcon. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will take a 21-7 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes Prince with the return. Now an opening past the 30. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. First and 10 now from the 36.
69. Here we go. Sack. Check. Smack. Panther 60. Panther. Street. Go. No wood. Hey. 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And he will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
This taken at the 5. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30.
their own 29-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
Pitts is the man in motion. Daniels now on first down. A throw left side there, not going to find the target. Incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On the give, it's Robinson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Tag. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, Cup 19, Cup 19. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, 19 type, 19 type. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. No, Cowboy 80. 18 Cup.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds.
That defender, he got the quarterback's face in a hurry, but he does a nice job of sensing the rush, avoiding the sack, and checks the ball down to his running back to save that play from what looked like being a big loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. He gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
It's a pretty simple read. It's man coverage. They run a little interference on the inside, and that makes it hard for the defender to stick with their man, and it leads to an easy pitch and catch.
Go.
Now, faking the give. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Quick throw, taken in. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go.
He'll drop the throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10.
And we've seen this time and time again. When this guy is in a groove like he is here, I mean, he's impossible to block. I mean, the offensive line, they've got to come up with a better plan to slow him down, or he's going to completely wreck this game. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get free.
Both teams seems ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Viking 18.
Throwing now, Daniel. And left side, it's caught. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Ready? 70, Mustang 19.
Throwing is Willis. Left side in the hands of London.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 5. This is intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Check Bobcat, check Bobcat.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. 3rd down and 9.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Let's go. 19, Franco Leady. 18 O'Reilly, 18 O'Reilly. Dragon 16. Panther 11, Panther 11. Buffalo.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniels. Out wide, that's Robinson. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 23.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Cut 19, cut 19. 79 Broncos. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Warrior 17.
To throw is Daniels. Fires left sideline. That is complete. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
19 tight, 19 tight. Hawk 70.
Throwing is Daniels. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. To the air again is Daniels. Moving left, and he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Throwing again, Daniels. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Pitts is the man in motion. Daniels gonna throw again. That is caught by the tight end, Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. The Bucs have the field goal unit on the field. Spotted at the 45. This is a 55-yard attempt. His kick is good. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, The ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
60 vices.
Daniels to throw on 2nd down. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Daniels going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a 1st down.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
2nd and 10.
Cup 19, Cup 19, 2. 18 Rumble. It's 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 19 tight, 19 tight.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Cowboy 80, Dragon 60. Warrior 70.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
60 vices, 60 vices.
A gain of 15.
Right back to him on 1st down. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage. But when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
That is caught at the 3. And he is out of bounds. They've got it. It'll be 1st and goal after a pickup of 21. This has been some kind of march downfield now. Can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. Pitts is the man in motion. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And he will take it in himself. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown Falcons. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Falcons will extend this third quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes Prince with the return. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. It's 2nd down.
Quarterback's trying to give his big tight end a chance to go up and use that large catch radius, unable to connect. Little letdown here for the tight end community, Mike.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniels. They left the man wide open downfield. He's got him. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
We go from sorry inside, they're ready to grab them. They get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my brother, so what are we lacking? I can point it down, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. No, they send the hound.
70 range, 70 range. Here we go, set. Dragons, Panthers 6.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got room at the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Tampa. Now, a two-point conversion attempt coming.
The Bucs will set up for the 2-point.
He'll drop to throw. He'll swing that out wide, and he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off, unable to cut any further into the deficit. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
19 tight. 19 tight. Cowboy 80. Check smash. Check smash.
They'll throw with Daniels. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. A quick throw. That's complete on the slant. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Just a really good play design that time, Mike, from the offensive coordinator. They match up one of the most explosive playmakers in the NFL with a hook curl defender, and he's just not able to match up.
And he will score. Drake London, touchdown Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. Auburn good with the extra point. And the Falcons are able to extend the lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards. Throwing now on 1st and 10. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And he's finally taken down, but a nice return will set them up at the 35.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Quinton Williams there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now Daniels. That's caught right side. It's London. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 1st and 10.
Ready?
A gain of 15.
Mustang 19.
1st down, Falcons.
Throwing is Daniels. That'll be intercepted. Picked by Benjamin Morrison. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Head to 60, head to 60. Ready to look, 19 Lions.
They'll throw out of the gun. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. to throw. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. They'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Well, Greg, really down to the point where every possession they need to score, and they get a touchdown here to stay alive.
Mike, I like what I'm seeing out of this team. They find themselves down big late, but there's no quit. They're continuing to fight back. They got a chance to make this one a 2-possession game here late. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Daniels now going to look to throw. Forced to his right. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
19 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
3rd and long. And here's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation, what you're looking to do is not only end the drive with a touchdown to put the game away, but you'd love to chew up some clock. So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
Returnable from the 17. And how about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front of him.
And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
third down. They'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. And that is incomplete contact, but no flats. It's going to be fourth down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down. Pitts is the man in motion. Daniels now on first down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Second down.
And before the snap, we have a whistle, and this could very well be a false start.
Hold it ready. Shot 50, shot 50. 79 Broncos. Bronco 80. 19 tight, 19 tight.
London brought in motion.
Go.
Daniels to throw on second down. He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball.
6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a first down.
Ready. Viking 18, 5 in. 18, Rebel, 18, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 70. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That one batted away in the end zone. Incomplete. Good coverage where you need it most. It'll be second and goal.
A bit of a risky throw here in the end zone, Mike, and those windows down here tight, they close so much faster in this part of the field. By the time he let it go, the defender was already in.
And he will score again. Great London. Touchdown Atlanta. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes Prince with the return. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
There's certain guys, Mike, that have earned the right to make those tight window throws. And that doesn't mean that he's not going to get himself into trouble from time to time, but we've seen throughout his career his ability to make throws that other guys are either uncomfortable or unable to make is a big reason why he's kind of in a class all of his own. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is a letdown there. Pass looked to be on target. No catch. And now 4th down.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Open man left side. He's got it. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down. Back to the air one more time. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
Well, it's late, you're losing, things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll let one go down the middle. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. An even 40 yards. Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
At the Falcons' 20-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown Buccaneers. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra points. Go for 2. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points. Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll run with Robinson. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide-open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. You know at this point the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Ready, set.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Falcons. And hold on to that football, young man. As a keeper, his first NFL touchdown.
The kicker on for the
They extend the lead, and it looks like they're going to extend the terrific start to this season. Greg, they are just a few minutes away from a 4-0 beginning.
Even since adding that 17th game to the schedule, so many coaches across the league, like, they still refer to the season as quarters. So they talk about, all right, let's focus going into the year on winning quarter number 1. And I'll tell you what, at 4-0, it doesn't get much better than that.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here comes Prince with the return. Oh, big hole left side to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown. And you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, no. Offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready, ready.
The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Now the Bucs will take their first timeout, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Ready, ready.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniel. Moving to his right. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss. The Falcons send their punting unit out as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. Taken at the 19. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made it pay.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Another run here for Robinson. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go.
Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
So it's a win for the visiting Falcons. They finish off the first month of the season perfect as the victory runs their mark to 4-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more...
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth, nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones, won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this, you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead.